Okay, hello everyone, welcome back to a new video. Probably something a little bit different, maybe not as exciting as all the other videos. Today we are going to do a full, well maybe not full, a quick overview of Blender 2.8 and my first reaction of it, which I'm about to do as well. So if you don't know, Blender is now about to release, I think, 2.8. It's in its experimental stage at the moment, but it's bound to come out pretty soon, and we're going to take a quick look at it because apparently it's completely different to the Blender 2.79b, so this could be quite interesting. I'll take a look at it and see what I like and what I don't like about it, and we'll have a look at the features of 2.8. So to get started, if you want to get 2.8 Blender for yourself, it's pretty simple. You just go to their website and you just go into the download section, and then you can just scroll down and then you can go experimental, latest experimental builds, and then you can see here the Windows, you can see the official version, which is 2.79, and the Windows 64-bit of Blender 2.8. Please keep in mind that these are not stable yet, as they are not full releases, probably have a lot of bugs and also could be quite slow as well. So yeah, that's how to download it if you want to get it yourself. So now, let's actually look into it. So I've already downloaded it. It's right here. It's quite a full-on pack, which is quite interesting. There's a lot of features. So let's open it up and see how it is. Alright, let's go. Oh my goodness. Okay, so it's still got the same splash screen. What is this? Input shortcuts, Blender. Okay, theme, Blender dark. Oh my, okay, this is something else. So, alright, we'll click out of that. Wow. Alright, I don't know how I feel about this, to be honest. This is completely different. They've really taken, I guess, inspiration from like Maya and all those softwares, because this is not the Blender as I know it to be. It's very different. I didn't think they were going to be this different, but when people say it was different, it's different. So we've got, everything is mixed up. The UI has changed completely. What is going on here? Now, I'll be honest, I don't think I really like this, to be honest. It's too changed. Okay, so this is how I see it. We've got the 2.8 and we've got 2.79, which I'll start up now. I've grown up with 2.79. I'm familiar with 2.79, and that's just my base ground. I've learned everything to do with it. You know, I just know it, how to use it. I've learnt the UI, I've done all that. But then for Blender to put out a new update, 2.8, and to completely change the UI is going to be quite interesting for previous Blender users, as it's all changed. So there's probably, no doubt, a way to have the layout to switch it back to 2.79. Yes, one thing I was also meant to say, Blender is now introducing the EV, if that's how you say it, rendering system. Instead of cycles, which is ray tracing, they've now got a new real-time, hopefully, rendering engine, which is EV. I'm not sure if it's still stable, but yeah, you can change it back to ray tracing, cycles, OpenGL. No one really uses it, I don't think, or the new EV rendering system. I'm pretty sure how you use it is the EV you use as real-time, still developing your project, and then you switch over cycles for the final render. I really rely on learning the UI to do what I do. So I think the only con that I found so far is the UI, which I do remember though when I started it up, it did have the splash screen that I saw. Alright, so I've started back up. Blender, input and shortcuts, theme. So what if we change this? What happens then? Maya. Oh, hang on. What about load 2.79 settings? Ah, okay. Alright, well they've given it a go. Okay, well at least you can do that, but alright, so where's the rendering? Is this rendering? Oh, goodness me. Oh, alright. Okay, so you can load the 2.79 settings, which thank goodness. But it's still a lot different, and like this is all interesting. Do we still have alright? M T okay, so this is our side panel now. Now what about edit? Edit the same. Alright, this is all new again. Okay. Add cube. What's that? What is this? Oh, this is bringing back memories from Blender first version, where you could add a cube and it would add it backwards. Okay. Alright. I see how it is. Oh no, they've taken out the Shift F to move the camera. Do we need a camera lock? Oh, do we need to do this now? Ooh. Please bring that back, Blender. Please, the Shift F to do that free cam thing is really helpful. Like, really helpful. Alright, let's see if we can go and actually render this. So this is, yeah, wireframe, normal, textured, okay, and then the rendered. So is this with, okay, so my render engine is Cycles at the moment. So let's flick over to EV rendering. Oh wow, look at this. It's real time, that's nice. So if we move this, oh, that is cool. I'll admit, that is really cool. That is something that Blender has needed for a long time. Except the only thing that I don't like about it is they are vastly different in rendering. So if you set up a certain light scene with EV and then go to render it with Cycles, it will look completely different. So I'm not sure if that's what you'll want, like with EV. I don't know, if they can make it as similar as possible, that might be best, but it's amazing how you can now render it live instead of having to wait for Cycles to catch up with what you're doing. How do I start a render anyway? Sampling and 500. Here, denoising. Alright, so how do I render? Like, I know you can use it with the F keys, but there's no button for it? Okay. Yeah, this is what you do. This is what they've done. Okay, so I've had a look at it. I've seen what it's capable of. I've seen everything I need to know. I'm not actually going to go in depth with it. This probably isn't overly too much of a helpful video. I don't know what I'm doing. This probably isn't too much of a helpful video, but it's just my opinion on Blender 2.8. I think there would be quite a few things I'd like to see before it's released, and that is having an option where you can put it back to pretty much normal, just like little things like that status or rendering options here, or as close as possible. And then for people coming into Blender new, then they can start learning the new interface if that's what they like. But yeah, I think it's definitely one of the most powerful updates they've done yet with the new render engine, and I'm glad they got rid of Blender Render. That was always the preset for when you go into a new load-in, so now it's Cycles, which is brilliant. But yeah, I think it's powerful, but I think this is what we were expecting for quite a long time. And yeah, I'm quite happy with it, but small little things here and there. That's alright. So, yep. Thank you very much for watching. This probably wasn't that exciting, but yeah, there it is, the new Blender 2.8. Quite a lot changed, and it's one of the most interesting builds Blender took out for quite a long time. So, yes. So thank you, and I'll see everyone in the next video, which I will be uploading in 2 days after this one, so make sure to hang around for that. And yeah, thank you very much, and goodbye! I am the worst at outros.